today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Davis Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our... And we are underway from NRG Stadium, Houston. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive, and at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
For so long, the Jacksonville Jaguars have been seeking their franchise quarterback, and they believe they've got their guy now. How about this? 38-2 in his collegiate career, won a national championship his freshman season, and the losses he ever suffered in the college football playoffs. Had to have a little bit of surgery in the offseason, but this is a guy who's locked in on football, has everything you're looking for in a quarterback.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. That's out for Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the 3rd round from Stanford.
And for many people, a bit of a surprise selection for the Houston Texans was Davis Mills because he only had 11 starts during his time at Stanford. But coming out of high school, ranked him as the #1 quarterback going into college football. Has a live arm, better mobility than what people think, highly intelligent. I think the upside is tremendous for Davis Mills. Now they try the right side here.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got the hook up with Conley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won titles after having started from day 1.
And he's got room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have of injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Dancing away at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. That's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Robinson. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. So that'll back him up 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They run. Robinson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the number 1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken number 1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. First down, Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Mills. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken at the 23. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
That's not good enough, man.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind complete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th season game. I think when you heard the news that this was happening.
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Here's Logan Cook now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. A 1st down throw for Mills. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they get 2nd and 10. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50, down to the 48. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. But we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mills, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, look at the juke. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 38, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Bernard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back, to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2nd down at 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On play action, Mills. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll run it now with Robinson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And fights through one man. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. On the move to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
On 1st down, Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snap on 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here is Mills and the Texans down by 11, 1:50 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Mills on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mills. And he's got his target, Chris Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And this one's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. caught at the 7-yard line. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Mills to the air again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go. Game on 2nd and goal. Mills, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Mills to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the 1st half.
They wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary.
And this is going to be caught. So in effect, the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. One last shot from Mills. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Jaguars, it's a victory in the debuts of Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer, 2 guys whose fortunes will certainly be linked the next few years. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.